everyone. Today I want to introduce a different culture between China and Japan. And these are my audience. He is Xuemin Liu. She is Ziki. She is Bian Chen. She is Eva. And this is my note card. And as we know, China and Japan are two strongest Eastern countries nowadays. And so many Western people can't distinguish the differences between Chinese culture and Japanese culture because they look really similar to each other. It's a little bit hard for Western people to understand the language, culture, or the food. And there are three major differences I'm going to introduce. The first difference is food culture. Chinese food pay more attention on the combination of its looks, smell, and taste, which is really a delicious dish in most of the meals. While Japanese food pay more attention on the combination of fresh, natural, and health, which is nutritious food. And there are also some differences in the tools of the eating. For example, just like chopsticks, the use of chopsticks in China and Japan are totally different. Japanese chopsticks are circular in shape, mostly metal materials, and the chopsticks head is relatively sharp because Japanese love to eat seafood more. To prevent the sleeping, commonly use chopstick punch evolved to the sound. On the other side, the Chinese chopsticks are often wooden or bamboo with good texture. It's not easy to slide down when you eat food. The second difference is social behavior. Japanese culture is a culture of the group. The Japanese character is to pay attention to the group. They obey the group, follow the group, hoping to donate themselves to the group. Meanwhile, the Chinese belong to an individual type of culture. They like to control their feeling of measure. For example, when a Japanese talk his opinions in a group, they like to care about other people's feelings, and they like to listen up others' opinions, even they are not the leader. But for Chinese people, they like to hide and endure. It's easy for them to control their own personality, and we can see that in a world like worldly wise and play safe in a philosophy world. The third difference is intellectual culture. Japanese are very focused on the concept of time. People in their daily life live in a strictly limited by the time. This is the same as the United States or other Western countries. And the language and behavior of China is outward and open. In daily communication, the Chinese people like to speak and reject relatively direct. For example, in Japan, people need to make an appointment before they want to visit others. In the conversation, the guests usually use polite and their language expression to be polite, and you can't call the owner's name directly because only the families or their very close friends can call their name directly. But in China, people don't care about the minor matter, and they love to talk and make friends with strangers directly, just like drink together, play together, and invite them to join the group directly. In conclusion, China and Japan are thousand years neighborhoods. They had a really deep cooperation and culture exchange, but they still have some differences in in modern century. And there are still more differences. You need to find them by yourself. Thank you.